What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Frenzy Plays Pokemon. Today we're on episode 24 of our Let's Play Pokemon Violet. And sorry about this, guys. I was going to run down here and grab some Pokemon for the Pokedex. And I wasn't thinking, and we hit this cutscene. So I'm going to read this cutscene. Then I'm going to pause the game, or pause the recording. Go do some catching around the area real quick. And then I'm going to come back to it. So I didn't want you to miss the cutscene or anything like that, so I went ahead and started the recording back up. So, Frenzy Plays. Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2-bit bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. But I'm curious, Frenzy Plays, what do you think of Cassiopeia? We really don't know yet. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall, but what could it be? Well, I'd best get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? So, we are going to do that, but I wanted to grab some stuff if I could. The base is right here, so I should be able to run around a little bit here in the area and do some catching. So, let me go do that, and then we'll get back to it as soon as I'm done. Alright guys, so running around here catching stuff, trying to, and I accidentally started another cutscene, so I'll go ahead and read this off to you guys too. Sorry about this. I will return later when it's time for the young master's piano's lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. And who might you be, young man? A friend of the young master, perhaps? Young master? Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba squad, led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No, then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's no friend of ours, you know. I think he might be here to try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. I guess that follows. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Huh? Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Absolutely. Splendid, then let us begin. So I actually haven't even set our team up because I've been roaming around here, so hopefully this guy's not too strong. He has a Morgrim. Oh, we have Skeledirge in the lead still. So, let's see. I think we're just going to go for a Torch Song. And he uses Nasty Plot. That is very unfortunate for us. We Torch Song, and it does do a one-shot. I did not expect that. So we knock out the Morgrim. And Throat Spray comes in for the big boost. And we get to battle a Hatchrim now. I'm just going to stay in because I feel like we're +2 special attack. We should be okay. So we'll go ahead and just hit it with a Torch Song as well. I could have used Shadow Ball, but it's alright. This should one-shot, I think. Yep. And we take down Hatchrim. And we defeat Trainer Harrington. Well, well. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta go let everyone know. Hasta la vista. So, I had a feeling, I thought Cassiopeia was going to call, so I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukba Squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, and he'll march out to the front lines to deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and go from there. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off the phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Rukba Squad off the map. Okay guys, so let me go finish doing what I was doing here, and then we'll get back to this and finish off the ferry squad. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, now we're ready to go. I ran around and caught some stuff. We're getting closer on the Pokedex. Still a lot to do though. So are we ready to take on Team Star Challenge? Yes. I put Overquill in the lead. I was not thinking. I did not set anybody else. So I don't know what number 2 and 3 is actually on our team. Code Red, Operation Starfall alert. Everyone get into position and defend the boss with all you got. And rest assured, Intruder will deal with you without the boss's help. Unless you manage to beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, that is. Good luck with that. So, yep, same thing as always. Except I do not know who my top 3 is. I only know number 1 that I put in was Overquill. We'll go ahead and run over here and throw Overquill at them. And I guess Heracross is number 2 and Azumarill. Which I don't think we're going to have any trouble either way, but put Azumarill with them. Probably not a good matchup there for Azumarill because the steel typing, but it's alright. I'll go ahead and throw... Man, it's laggy. We'll go here and Curlias. We'll send Azumarill out on that. What we got over here? Some Jigglypuffs. That's Overquill's specialty. Eating them for lunch. Oh, some Mimikyu. Go ahead and put Heracross in there. We'll go ahead and send Azumarill here. We'll look for... Oh, there's a vending machine right there. We'll go ahead and heal up because I seen Heracross was getting beat up a little bit. Let's go ahead and put Overquill on the Mimikyu. Put Heracross with them. And we only need 2 more, so... Oh, we got him. We did not need to find 2 more, actually. So that works out. Now we get to battle Ortega. Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. And a nice, pretty pink car. Pretty cool looking, actually. Boss of Team Star's ferry crew, Ortega. Huh. So you're Frenzy Plays. Okay. Talk about overwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm going to lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. So I got an idea with this. I think we've tested it before. But I'm going to go ahead and try to use... I'm going to set up Toxic Spikes, depending on how many he's got on his team. I'm not 100% sure, actually. But hopefully we can set up Toxic Spikes and then just use a Barb Barrage to finish it off. So he sends out an Azumarill. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when the battle sends you blubbering back. Okay, so yeah, he has 4. We're definitely going to set up 2 toxic spikes and get the bad poison. So although the Azumarill will not get poisoned, but that's okay. We'll set 2 toxic spikes up. And he uses Aqua Tail. It shouldn't do much. Oh, that did a lot, actually. Oopsie, did you just realize how outmatched you are? If you want to give up, now's the time. Okay, so now we're going to go for Barbarage. This should one-shot. Oh, it doesn't one-shot. Do we get the poison at least? He uses Charm. Lowers our attack. That is not good. Okay. Because I don't want my attack lowered, I'm going to switch. But I don't know who I want to switch to. Let's just switch to Heracross, because if he gets knocked out, I don't think we're really going to plan on using him, so... Switch to Heracross, just because of the stat drop. I don't want to... Man, that Aqua Tail does good damage. And we're just going to use Horn Attack. This should knock it out. Yep, knock out Azumarill. Now everything on this team will start to get poisoned. Oh, and of course Moxie. I forgot about Moxie. But we are going to switch out back to our Overquill, because now Barbarage should be pretty effective. As we get the poison on the Wigglytuff. Now Barbarage's power is double. So we'll go ahead and hit with Barbarage. And one-shot. I'd say we will one-shot the rest of the way now. Other than the Revavroom, obviously. And hopefully Shell Bell will get us Darkspawn is next. So we'll go ahead and just same thing, Barbarage. And then if... Actually, it's kind of nice that we get the poison, because if we don't knock it out, we have a chance that the poison could take it out, which is always nice. And the poison will take it out here. So that worked out for us. So, Darkspawn down. And now, the main boss for the Fairy Crew, the Revavroom. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. So they send... There's the Revavroom. It uses Misty Surge. So I guess it don't get poisoned with the... toxic spikes, but Barbarage does still do good damage there. And Shell Bell did not heal us up very much on that one. But we're just going to spam Barbarage. He's probably going to... I'm going to say he knocks Overquill out before we knock him out. And then I don't really know what we're going to switch to. Maybe Skeledirge. Go ahead and just keep going with Barbarage for now. He uses Steel Roller. Actually might have did less than what Magical Torque was doing. So this should put him in the yellow. Yep. We get the yellow. And once again, we just hit. Oh man, Confuse Ray. That's so annoying. And we'll probably hit ourselves every time. Oh, we get lucky here. So, I'd say if we might have a chance of knocking out right here. We may knock it out. I think it's going to live in the red, though. I don't think we knock out. It's got 1. That's got to be like 1 HP. Wow. So, he is probably going to knock Overquill out here. Yep. I was hoping he maybe used a confuse Ray again, but it's okay. We can pretty much go to anybody here. So let's just go to Heracross. And as long as we outspeed, we should. We're just going to go for Horn Attack. I was hoping we would outspeed. He does knock us out. So that did not work. So we'll just go back to original plan. We'll go to Skeledirge. And we can pretty much just use any move, I think. Well, for sure, it's only one. We're just going to go with a Hyper Voice. Oh my. Now this will be the time where we confuse ourselves on the move that's going to knock it out. And we come through. Come through clutch. And Ortega of Team Star goes down. So we get some nice long dialogue again. How could I lose? What the heck? About 1.5 years ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch. I told you it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks of our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come on, good fellow. 'Tis no occasion for melancholy. Why to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand? Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that. What? Mella, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we even put this in the code, for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm going to train up my Charcadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is nigh, at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait. You know Mella shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. Gah, this sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you are in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Fine. Like I have choice anyway. So take the badge already. You'd better treat it with the respect it deserves. And we complete the Starfall Street for the fairies. Get a nice little picture. Should get a TM as well. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM too. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. And we obtain Dazzling Gleam. And just so you know, you are the worst. Like, the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington? I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying? Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington, about 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy, one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident. You see? What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. Huh? No. No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad? This was not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted this student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Gala region, under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy servers. It appears his intent was shield himself from any blame. So, he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that they lay at my feet and resigned from my position as the director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them, not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because you know they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. So that was a long dialogue, and there's still more that we gotta do. Because we still gotta meet with Penny and Cassiopeia and all that. And here's Cassiopeia. Frenzy Plays, it's me. I take it that Ortega handed over his star badge to you then. I see. With its boss no longer around, the Rukba squad is good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now. Just one boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Frenzy Plays, and Clive has also performed admirably as your support. I remember him saying that you're acquaintances. Have you known each other long? No, not that long. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. That's an odd statement. Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star. Though you can hardly call it a contest, the bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scarred spitless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school one after another, and Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. Now, about your reward. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. When we get 10,000 LP, you can now make more kinds of TMs. Make good use of those TMs. They should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit rep will be along soon to give you your bonus reward. So yes, we are down to one more Team Star challenge and one more Titan boss now. Here I am. And Maridon likes to come out and see her. Gah, stay in your Pokeball for once, will ya? So we get to hang out and talk with Penny for a little bit. Wow, Team Star went through all that, huh? They just wanted the bullies to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot, creating Team Star just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. So she gives us some items, materials. The next boss is the very last one. We're counting on you, Frenzy Plays. And that is true. We are on the last one for Team Star, but we are not going to be doing Team Star next. So we're going to fly back over to Glossiado Mountain here, to this Pokemon Center. And the next episode, we are going to be going after the Dragon Titan. Maybe off screen I'll go do more catching. We're getting semi-close on the Pokedex, and actually in the next area I can get a lot that I need. So I think we're going to end the episode here. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. And that's all I got, so peace out.